This is a video on the pin color issues that I'm having. So if I go to, this is a outreach campaign, not a fundraiser campaign. This is an outreach campaign. Um, and I have a pin added already, and I want to change the status to no one answered. Of course, it stays that color. I change the status to come back, stays the exact same color. If I change the status to completed, stays the exact same color. Something also, the status is not changed down here. It always says no one answered. Even if I put completed or any of them come back, still says no one answered. I don't know if that's not linked. If it was able to change status, that might change the color, but that's the problem I'm having. I'm going to make sure and go through this real quick and make sure that it doesn't change anything else. Yeah, it does not change the color. If I click there, let's go somewhere else so we can tell the difference. Click there and test 2, submit. There's both the pins, still the same color. This is test 2, change status to completed, yes. Still the same color, and still status on no one answer even though I had it on completed. And yeah, so that's my change color problem on the outreach campaign. If I go to the pin color on a fundraiser campaign, this is a fundraiser campaign, test 3 is a fundraiser. So I did several tests on this. I was able to get the pin colors to change, but what's interesting is I cannot get these statuses to change either at all. So let me delete these test ones, and I'll go through and show you what I'm looking at here. All right. So if I add a location, let's add this location right here. This is test 1, and I leave the rest blank. I have to fill this out. I'll just put test 1. GPS coordinates that matches. Okay, good. Submit. All right. There it is. It shows up in black. That's good. However, if I go to, say, pledge, because say I put the address in, nobody's there, or it's not visited yet, then I go there and I talk to someone and I hit the pledge button, and the guy says, I'm going to pledge $10 to your fundraiser. Hit submit. The color changes, which is good. It's a come back, pick it up because pledge. That's good. That's correct. Then I come back after I'm done with my fundraiser. I say, can I collect? The guy says, yep, here's your $10. He's funding it. I submit 10, and then it changes the color to the correct color of the parrot color. So good. Black is not yet visited. Kind of an orange red means it pledged, and then the final color, fund, parrot color. Very good. Here's the problem though. If I go to add location, and I want to utilize any of the current fields in here, it's test 3. If I want to say in here the guy pledged $12, and I put in funds, if I just leave it blank, it works. So I'll just do this. So, or at least it goes through, I should say. So he's only pledged $12. It shows up orange, which is correct. And test 3 is come back, which is good. And then I can choose fund from here. Guy pays me $12. And it changes the, oh, this is interesting. It changed the status back to no one answered, even after it's been funded. It should change to completed. And it changes it to the parrot color. So I don't know if, now I don't know if the parrot color is the correct one because it shows status of no one answered. I mean, it should show status of completed, so it may change the color of the parrot color. But what's also interesting is if I go in here and I utilize all the the fields. So this is test 4, and I put in the guy has not funded me anything, but he pledged me $5. Like, you know, some people will do that. I'll have to tell them, but if they put in a 0, it errors. Look at that. Test 4 went in right here. It's on no one answered. The pledged amount showed correct, but there is no orange. There's no orange one. Let's see, test 3. There it is. Is that the right one? Nope. We're looking for test 4. That's the test 1. Is test 4 even on here? That's strange. Test 4 did not show up. So it didn't even show up on the map when I put it in. Let's try again one more time. Let's see if we can recreate that. Add location. I'm going to do up here in the corner. I'm going to do this as test 5. Fund. He has not given me anything, but he's pledged $15 to $16. He said he'd give me $16, but he's not paid me yet. Test 5. Submit. There it is, right there. Test 5. Test 5 shows up in here as no one answered, even though the other times when I put it in, what I did different was I put in an actual 0 on the funded and pledged 16. It shoots it directly to this color as if it was one of these other ones that were pledged and funded, even though the status is that no one answered. So if I change the pledge and I hit fund to 16, submit, it still does not change the color, and it does not change the status. It's still no one answered, even though it shows 16 was funded. So this is an error, I think, on the status area. Also, I think that if I put in a 0, that it should just, I mean, I should be able to either leave it blank or put a 0 in, and it worked. If I had only one choice, I would say force me to put something in there, even if it is a 0, rather than having this error. So that's what's going on with the pen color issue.